Hello dear friends and fellow collectors, welcome back to my channel. How are you doing today? How's life going? Well, as always, I would like to start with the giveaway, offering the price of the last video's giveaway. We had the Crown Zenith Morpeko V-Union Premium Playmat Collection alongside the Crown Zenith Master Set video. And let's see who's the lucky winner. I have chosen once again with pickawinner.co random comment picker, our winner, and our winner is Ferenci Szilard 4166. Congratulations, Ferenci Szilard 4166. You should contact me to claim your prize, this beautiful Morpeko V-Union Premium Playmat collection. You should contact me via Facebook or email or private message, let's say until next week, Wednesday. So, as always, before I start the presentation of the new master set, today we have Paldea Evolved, one of my favorite sets from Scarlet and Violet era. I would like to share my thoughts, my stories of how I and my family made this beautiful set possible, and let's get on with it. Well, it all started with that beautiful 200 fee Magikarp card that we all loved, and we wanted to pull that card, we wanted to have that card, and first of all, we have participated in a rip and ship event on Razorfunk's Robert Albastrelu's live stream. We had a bit of luck. We even pulled two EXs and one illustration rare, but not the Magikarp. The set is very big. The illustration rare numbers are also very big. It's a numerous set. It's a very large set, but we still wanted the Magikarp. And I said, let's buy a few products as we usually do, one of each that contained Paldea Evolve boosters, and we bought those, one Elite Trainer box, a couple of loose boosters, a couple of other products, check lane blisters, 3-pack blisters. But after we ripped them, we have managed to pull a lot of cool hits, a lot of cool illustrations, but none of them was the Magikarp. So after the opening, after the ripping, we participated on many auctions. I have made a lot of trades, even buys. I also had at the beginning a fellow collector and friend, Sebastian Okos, who also wanted to master this set but gave up in the meantime. He helped me with his cards and a lot of bulk on the way. And after all, we didn't manage to make the set via pulls, but we managed to do it via trades and buys. I even got lucky because one French guy named Jacques Deschamps had a quarrel with his wife. He had to sell all his collection, and I bought almost 45 hits from him at a very decent price. But how I got the Magikarp, that's a story that I will tell you when I present the set, when I present each and every illustration rare separately. Almost every illustration rare has a story in this set. It's a large set, and I will be gladly uh, presenting it to you. Okay, before I start the presentation, as promised, we always have a giveaway, and today I have brought to you an Annihilate EX box for this set's giveaway. One lucky subscriber will win this beautiful set, this beautiful EX box. All you have to do is subscribe, like the video, and leave a comment, but not all kind of comment. During the set I will speak about what comment you should leave to enter the giveaway. Yes, good luck to everyone. Many people have asked me along the way in comments and in private messages if I keep track of the promos from this era, and yes, I keep track of them. I even make a separate binder. Here is my promo binder. I won't open it yet. It's complete until now with every promo that has appeared until today, but I won't open it now because this binder I will be presenting it in a separate video in the future. Yes, so let's see. For Paldea Evolved Master Set I have chosen a Voltex binder. I have returned to Voltex. Yeah, a Voltex binder, teal color, one of the standard colors that can be found on Voltex site. It's a very good quality binder, as always. It's Voltex. I bought it from their official site, not Amazon. Avoid Amazon at all costs. It has a smooth silky touch, pockets are firm, tight, and cards lay out very beautiful in this set. Yes, for the sleeving process, as always, I have used Dragon Shield Perfect Fit for all common, uncommon, and rare cards, reverse cards also. For hits, I have used Clear Matte. For EX cards, double rare cards, as always, I have used Black Matte, Dragon Shield, and for the hyper rares at the end, the golden cards, I have chosen Gold Matte Dragon Shield sleeves. Yes, let's get on with the set, with the presentation. Here come all the grass type Pokemon: Hoppip and Hoppip Reverse, Skiploom and Skiploom Reverse, Jumpluff and Jumpluff Reverse, Pineco and Pineco Reverse, Forretress EX, Heracross and Heracross Reverse, Tropius and Tropius Reverse, Combee and Combee Reverse, Vespiquen and Vespiquen Reverse, Snover and Snover Reverse, Abomasnow and Abomasnow Reverse, Sprigatito and Sprigatito Reverse, once again Sprigatito and Sprigatito Reverse, Floragato and Floragato Reverse, Meowscarada EX, Tarantula and Tarantula Reverse, Tarantula and Tarantula Reverse again, Spidops and Spidops Reverse, Nimble and Nimble Reverse, Nimble and Nimble Reverse, Luckix and Luckix Reverse, Bramblin and Bramblin Reverse, Bramblin and Bramblin Reverse once again, repeating cards, Brambleghast and Brambleghast Reverse, Rellor and Rellor Reverse, Rellor and Rellor Reverse, Wo-Chien EX, Tauros and Tauros Reverse, Fletchinder and Fletchinder Reverse, Talonflame and Talonflame Reverse, Litleo and Litleo Reverse, Pyroar and Pyroar Reverse, Oricorio and Oricorio Reverse, Fuecoco, Fuecoco Reverse, Fuecoco and Fuecoco Reverse, my son's favorite Pokemon, Crocalor and Crocalor Reverse, Skeledirge EX, Charcadet and Charcadet Reverse, Charcadet and Charcadet Reverse, Chi-Yu EX. Water type Pokemon, Paldean Tauros and Paldean Tauros Reverse, Magikarp and Magikarp Reverse. Actually, this Magikarp artwork and a lot of other artworks from various Scarlet and Violet era sets make a whole puzzle. I will presenting that puzzle in a short video or maybe in an extra video in the future. Gyarados and Gyarados reverse. As you can see, in fact, I have used the Perfect Fit Dragon Shield sleeves and also for exterior the Elite Trainer box sleeve to have a silverish background for these rare cards. Marill and Marill reverse, Azumarill, Azumarill reverse, Delibird and Delibird reverse, Luvdisc and Luvdisc reverse, Ice-Q and Ice-Q reverse, Quaxly and Quaxly reverse, once again Quaxly and Quaxly reverse, Quaxwell and Quaxwell reverse, Quackawal EX, Citodel and Citodel reverse, Citodel and Citodel reverse, Satiton and Satiton reverse, Veluza and Veluza reverse, Frigibax and Frigibax reverse, Frigibax and Frigibax reverse, Arctibax and Arctibax reverse, Baxcalibur and Baxcalibur reverse, Qianpao EX, Pikachu and Pikachu reverse, and Pikachu EX, it's Pikachu, yes, Raichu and Raichu reverse, Magnemite and Magnemite reverse, Voltorb and Voltorb reverse, Electrode and Electrode reverse, Shinx and Shinx reverse, Shinx and Shinx reverse, Luxio and Luxio reverse, Luxray and Luxray reverse, Pinchurin and Pinchurin reverse, Pinchurin, Pinchurchin reverse, Pawmi and Pawmi reverse, and here is our first extra card. As you know, I always put extra cards in all my master set to have a smooth finish at the end. In this set I have introduced, I think, almost 16 of these extra cards. This Pawmi is a Cosmos Holo version of the normal card and comes from the Paldea Adventure box. A very nice product, we very enjoyed to open it with a lot of cool content, even a small Pikachu figure. My children like it very much. Yeah, it's a very cool collection and it can be found, still can be found in shops or on shelves. You should check it out. Pomo and Pomo reverse, and here is another extra card, Pomo Cosmos Holo from the 2-pack blisters, special 2-pack blisters. Pawmat and Pawmat reverse, Tadbulb and Tadbulb reverse, Tadbulb and Tadbulb reverse. I had the same problem, in fact, with these Tadbulb cards. The same problem as I had on the Scarlet and Violet base set. And all the people make the error of confusing them. Yeah, but at long last I managed to get the right one. 2 or 3 times I have got this one instead of this when I made trades. No problem. Bellybolt EX, Vatrol and Vatrol reverse, Vatrol and Vatrol reverse, Kilovatrol and Kilovatrol reverse, Jigglypuff and Jigglypuff reverse, Wigglytuff and Wigglytuff reverse. These Pokemon are favorites. Even my boy and my girl like them very much. Cool Pokemon. Slowpoke and Slowpoke reverse, Slowking EX, Misdreavus and Misdreavus reverse, Mismagius and Mismagius reverse, Spiritomb and Spiritomb reverse, Gotita and Gotita reverse, Gotorita and Gotorita reverse, Gotitel and Gotitel reverse, Dedenne EX, Oranguru, Oranguru reverse, Sandygast and Sandygast reverse, Palossand and Palossand reverse, Mimikyu and Mimikyu reverse, Cerulege and Cerulege reverse, Rapcha and Rapcha reverse, Tinkatink and Tinkatink reverse, Tinkatink and Tinkatink reverse, and one more time, the third time, Tinkatink and Tinkatink reverse, Tinkatuff and Tinkatuff reverse, Tinkatuff and Tinkatuff reverse, Tinkaton and Tinkaton reverse, and here is the special card that I always introduce in all my master sets, the one with the set stamp. This is the Paldea Evolved set stamp Tinkaton. Yeah, all my sets have one of these cards. Mankey and Mankey reverse, Primeape and Primeape reverse, Tauros and Tauros reverse, Sudowoodo and Sudowoodo reverse, Larvitar and Larvitar reverse, Pupitar and Pupitar reverse, Makuhita and Makuhita reverse, Hariyama and Hariyama reverse, Croagunk and Croagunk reverse, Toxicroak and Toxicroak reverse, Rockruff and Rockruff reverse, Lycanroc EX, Passimian and Passimian reverse, Phalanx reverse, Knuckly and Knuckly reverse, Knuckly and Knuckly reverse, Knucklestack and Knucklestack reverse, Garganacl and Garganacl reverse, Glimmet and Glimmet reverse, Glimmet and Glimmet reverse, Glimmora and Glimmora reverse, Tinglu EX, Paldean Wooper and Paldean Wooper reverse, Paldean Wooper and Paldean Wooper reverse, Paldean Clodsire EX, Markrow and Markrow reverse, Hunchcrow and Hunchcrow reverse, Sneasel and Sneasel reverse, Weevil and Weevil reverse, Tyranitar and Tyranitar reverse, Sableye and Sableye reverse, Seviper and Seviper reverse, Dano and Dano reverse, Swilus and Swilus reverse, Hydreigon and Hydreigon reverse, and Hydreigon Cosmos Holo variant from Paradox Rift Premium Checklane Blister, Maschiff and Maschiff reverse, Maschiff and Maschiff reverse, and Maschiff Cosmos Holo from Mabostiff EX box. Mabostiff and Mabostiff reverse, Shroodle and Shroodle reverse, Shroodle and Shroodle reverse, Graphii and Graphii reverse, Bombardier and Bombardier reverse, Corviknight and Corviknight reverse, Cufant and Cufant reverse, Copperajah EX, Ortworm and Ortworm reverse, and here we have Ortworm from Build and Better Box's non-holo version, Noibat and Noibat reverse, Noivern EX, Girafarig and Girafarig reverse, Farigiraf and Farigiraf reverse, Dunsparce and Dunsparce reverse, Dunsparce and Dunsparce reverse, Wingull and Wingull reverse, Pelipper and Pelipper reverse, Slackot and Slackot reverse, Vigoroth and Vigoroth reverse, Slacking and Slacking reverse, Fletchling and Fletchling reverse, Rookidee and Rookidee reverse, Corvisquire and Corvisquire reverse, Tandemaus and Tandemaus reverse, Tandemaus and Tandemaus reverse. And here we have Tandemaus with Cosmos Holo design. The Tandemaus Cosmos Holo comes also from the Paldea Adventure box, Adventure chest, better said. Yeah, Mousehold and Mousehold reverse, Squawkabilly EX, Flamigo and Flamigo reverse, Artazon and Artazon reverse, and here we have Artazon with Play Prize Pokemon stamp, Boss's Orders reverse, and Boss's Orders non-holo version from Build and Battle boxes. We also have two other Boss's Orders cards. The one also non-holo version from the Battle Academy 2024, the Dark Ray deck. Many players hate me because of this, because I introduce playable cards in my binder. I promise one day I will learn to play. I even bought a battle deck in the last couple of days with Marnie and Steven, and me and my wife want to begin and learn the game. So I hope players won't be mad at me because I introduce playable cards in my master sets. Boss's Orders with play price Pokemon stamp, Bravery Charm and Bravery Charm reverse, Calamitous Snowy Mountain and Calamitous Snowy Mountain reverse, Calamitous Wasteland and Calamitous Wasteland reverse, Choice Belt and Choice Belt reverse, Clavel and Clavel reverse. Delivery Drone and Delivery Drone reverse, Dendra and Dendra reverse, Faulkner and Faulkner reverse, Fighting Ole and Fighting Ole reverse, Giacomo and Giacomo reverse, Great Ball and Great Ball reverse, Grusha and Grusha reverse, Iono and Iono reverse, and here we have a special Iono Cosmos Holo card with a nice little stamp. This comes from the premium tournament collection, premium tournament Iono collection. It includes 3 of these cards, and one I have taken out and I introduced it in my collection. I really like this card, even the artwork of the trainer, supporter trainer. Yeah. Practice Studio and Practice Studio Reverse, Saguaro and Saguaro Reverse, Super Rod and Super Rod Reverse, Superior Energy Retrieval and Superior Energy Retrieval Reverse, Jet Energy, Jet Energy Reverse, Luminous Energy and Luminous Energy Reverse, Luminous Energy with Play Price, Pokemon Stamp and Cosmos Holo pattern. Yeah, this was my last reverse card that I added to the set when I completed the reverses, and my dear friend from France uh, sent me a French card, so I had to wait another 2 weeks until the English version of the card arrived, but it's here. It's one of my favorite trainer cards, special energy cards, in fact. And yeah, this is the story of this one. When you have to buy a lot of cards from abroad, there always happen things like that. Yeah, but everything can be corrected and made anew. Reversal energy and reversal energy reverse, therapeutic energy and therapeutic energy reverse. So this is the end of the main set of the first 193 cards included in this set. So to say, the base set of Paldea Evolve. It's a very large set, numerous set with a lot of cards, a lot of special cards, a lot of double cards, as you can see. I don't like those double cards when there are more than 2 or 3 of the same Pokemon, but gladly it all ended with these first sets from this era. Yeah, and here comes the time to thank all of my companions, friends, collector buddies for their help. I want to thank Sebastian Okos for helping me with a lot of reverse cards and even special illustrations and illustration rares. Yeah, also Alexandru Bisoi for helping me with illustration rare cards. Yeah, and Danny Pop, another kind friend from England, from the United Kingdom, who helped me out with a lot of hits, a lot of extra cards. Actually, there are a lot of hits in this set, beautiful hits, and I needed all the help I could get. And Ferenc Szilard, who helped me with a bunch of reverse cards and normal cards, common cards. And also I want to thank Ferenc Szilard for the thumbnail he makes for my every video. Thank you very much for your help, for your work. Emanuel Golosie, Robert Albastrelu, the guy with the stream, he helped me with reverse cards almost with every set. I have to thank my German friend Martin Bauer, who helped me with various cards from the set, hits, and also normal cards. And my French friend, who chose me to sell his collection, the remains of his collection, the remnant cards of his collection, thus helping me for a fair price to complete this beautiful set. Well, to complete a set like this, you have to have a lot of good friends and a lot of luck and a lot of energy to make it. Thank you very much, my dear friends, my dear colleagues, for all the help you gave me along the way. Yeah, so let's start the beautiful, wonderful illustration rares of this wonderful master set, Paldea Evolved. Heracross. Heracross, I got it from Alex Bisoy last year before we went on holiday. Yeah, it almost never arrived, but with luck, it arrived on the moment, right on the day when we were leaving for holidays. I could take it out from the post box, and I was very happy to get this card. Thank you very much, Alex, for selling it to me. Tropius, Sprigatito, Floragato. In fact, we have the whole evolution line for Sprigatito, for Fuecoco, and for Quaxley in this set. 3 evolution lines, not only 3 because there is one other on the other page. Sprigatito, Floragato, Bramblin. Bramblin, I got it from Robert Albastrelu. I traded a few cards for this Bramblin, very beautiful card. Fletchinder, Pyroar, Fuecoco, beautiful Fuecoco. My son just loves this Pokemon, this card. It's wonderful. Crocalor, the evolution of Fuecoco, and Magikarp. I have a story with Magikarp, as I said a few moments earlier. We didn't pull it, we didn't manage to find it at a fair price, but one day a fellow collector, a football card and football sticker collector, messaged me that he opened one Pokemon pack and he has this card. Do I need this card? Man, I said I need that card, and it's the top hit of the set. And we managed to make a good bargain, a good trade. You know, I don't speak about prices and things. I don't like that. But it was at a very fair price, and I am very happy to own this beautiful card. Little secret you can see here. I will take it out. You can see here the Magikarp, and here is Gyarados just lurking to catch him. You know, he's afraid. In fact, yeah, beautiful Magikarp card. Marill, one of my favorite cards from this set. Ice-Cube, Quaxley, Quaxwell, Frigibax, Arctibax, Baxcalibur. These 3 cards come from the same Man from Danny Pop, and a few other that I cannot keep account of. A lot of cards in this set. Yeah, Raichu. I think Raichu, this Raichu is my second favorite. I will take it out. Look at this artwork. Just how he sleeps there, napping, our beautiful Raichu. Mismagius, Gotorita. The most annoying thing came with this Gotorita. It was the last shipment of cards that I have bought. I think 5 or 6 cards that were missing, and one of them was this Gotorita, and the seller from Card Market forgot to put the card in the shipment. That's why I have finished Crown Zenith faster than Paldea Evolved. But after 1 week or two, I think he also sent me Gotorita, and I managed to finish this beautiful set. This was the last card that I was missing, and I introduced it and completed the set. Sandygast, Rapcha, Tinkatink, Tinkatuff. So as you can see, Frigibax evolution line, and we also have Tinkatink evolution line. But the Tinkaton is a special illustration rare, and it's on the back of the set. Paldean Tauros, Sudowoodo, another beautiful artwork, and I love Paldea Evolved. It's so beautiful, it's so rich, full of colors, full of beautiful cards. Knuckly, Paldean Wooper, Tyranitar, Graphai, Ortworm, Rookie D. But before I go to the next card, I just remember that this beautiful Knuckly card I bought from Lucian Hanganu, who was merely a colleague at that time, but now he's a very good friend and a very good pal of mine. He always helps me with everything he has, and I'm very grateful for his help. Thank you very much, Lucian. Mousehold. The Mousehold card comes from Sebastian Okos. Thank you very much, Sebastian, for selling me this card at a fair price. Yeah, it's a very nice artwork, this Mousehold card. Flamigo, Furry Giraffe, Dunsparce. And as you can see, here is the end of the illustration rare section of this set. Just look the mere size of it. 2 full pages, 3 full pages, so to say. If we add these 2 cards here, 3 full pages of illustration rares. Yeah, and here come the full art cards. Fortress EX, Muscarada EX, Wochien EX, Scaladirge EX, Chiyu EX, Quackawal EX, Chienpao EX, Bellibolt EX, Slowking EX, Dedenne EX, very sweet Dedenne card, Tinkaton EX, Lycanroc EX, Annihilate EX, Tinglu EX, Paldean Clotshire EX, Copperaja EX, Noivern EX, Squawkabilly EX. Here is the end of the full art Pokemon section, and here come the full art trainers. Boss's Orders, Clavel, Dendra, Faulkner, Giacomo, Grusha, Iono. All the people are in love with Iono, but actually I like Grusha more. She is so mysterious and so cool. Yeah. Saguaro. And this is the end of the full art trainers here. And here come the special illustration rare cards. Almost 1.5 page full of special illustration rare cards. And here are the stage 2 evolutions of the starters, as you can see. Muscarada EX, Wo-Chien EX. Man, I love this Wo-Chien card too. So mysterious. The interior of that forest. Let me take it out. Just wonderful. Scaladirge, Chi-Yu, the another favorite. Look, it's in the top 5 for me. This Chi-Yu EX card. Look at it. It's like a river of fire there under him, all over him. Fire and light. Quackawal EX, Chien-Pao EX. This was the only special illustration rare card we managed to pull. My wife pulled it, as always. She's the lucky one. We really like this Chien-Pao and this special for us. We pulled it from the Elite Trainer box. Pinkaton EX, Ting-Lu EX, Squawkabilly EX, Boss's Orders, Dendra, Giacomo, Grusha, and let me take it out. Grusha. It looks just like a scene from The Beauty and the Beast. The Beauty standing in that window, waiting for help. Yeah, this Grusha is my favorite from these special illustration rare trainers. Iono. At the beginning this was the top hit of the set, but afterwards Magikarp became the top hit. Saguaro. And this is the end of the special illustration rare section, and here come the hyper rare cards, the golden boys, the gold cards. Muscarada EX, Scaladirge EX, Quackawal EX, Chien-Pao EX, Ting-Lu EX, Super Rod, Superior Energy Retrieval, Basic Energy Grass Energy, and Basic Energy Water Energy. I really like these energy cards with gold background, and I'm very happy that they introduced all of them scattered through Scarlet and Violet era sets. I think Shrouded Fable has the last two there that were missing from the 8 energies. So this is the end of the master set. This is why I introduced extra cards, to have a smooth and fine finish at the end. This is one of my binders where every slot is full, and you will see why. The last page of the binder. Hello, end. I always introduce the 8 energies pulled from the from the boosters, and there are still extra cards left to put inside. I have a friend who makes the Grandmaster set, and he told me that not even the 640 slot binder is enough to make the Grandmaster set. So many extra cards with extra patterns in this set. We have a Sprigatito with Boost Stamp, Luckix with it's a Luckix non-holo card, Quaxley with Boost Stamp, and Baxcalibur card with Play Price Pokemon stamp. Yeah, as always, silica bags. Never forget protection for your binder, for your cards. I put silica bags for every binder that I have, zip binder, and I also recommend you do the same. Change them 3 to 6 months, depending on where you live, how is the moisture in the air and your home, how wet is your home. But I recommend it's good to have these little guys to keep out the moisture from the binder and to protect the cards. Well, another master set presented. Thank you very much, dear friends, for watching my videos, for coming with me on this journey. I hope you enjoy what I show you, what I present you. I invite you once again to the giveaway, and I must tell you that in order to participate and to have a slot in the winning hat, you have to write in the comments the one special illustration rare or illustration rare do you like the most from this set. So not every comment is accepted for the giveaway entry. You have to write your favorite illustration rare from this set or your favorite special illustration rare from this set. Yeah, dear friends, enjoy collecting, open packs responsibly, and have fun with collecting Pokemon or with other hobbies. I wish you good luck, God bless you, and see you again. Hopefully in 2 weeks' time or a bit later, I don't know yet. All the best and goodbye, my dear friends and dear collector colleagues.